A very good morning, Team Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And this morning, we are giving you live updates about what is happening in the nation of Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe National Army changes the Bulawayo District Command, and this is what we need to take a look on. It's a latest story reported by the Herald about those changes, and you need to take a look on what is really happening and what really transpired. So this is the signing, the what do you call it? Handover, takeover, signing ceremony. This is the picture, and right here where the caser is, this is the outgoing commander of Bulawayo District, and right here, this is the incoming commander, Colonel Ngube, and this is the Zimbabwe National Army Commander, Anselm Sanyatwe. So it's interesting that this is what is happening. So the Herald reports that Commander Zimbabwe National Army Lieutenant General Anselm Sanyatwe and outgoing Bulawayo District Commander Colonel Osi Oli Mandu look on as incoming District Commander Colonel Colin Ngube signs the handover takeover certificate at a parade in Bulawayo yesterday. And the commander, ZNA, Lieutenant General Anselm Sanyatwe, declared that improving the welfare of soldiers is a top priority, despite economic difficulties caused by sanctions imposed on the country by the West. So here's the only problem which I have with the commander or with the military. They continue to talk about sanctions imposed on Zimbabwe. Yet these sanctions have been removed. 99% of the sanctions have been removed, and it has been explained by people who understand how these things work that America as a superpower could not say tatobvisa masanctions zvotorova zvakadaro. These 11 individuals who were placed on sanctions, 8 individuals and 3 businesses, these were just placed senzira yekunyara kuti tingazonzi taruza, but sanctions are no longer there, which means there is need for the military to understand that we need to move forward as a country. We need to move forward and find ways to change the discourse and change how things are being done in the nation of Zimbabwe. So speaking at a military parade to mark changing of the command of the ZNA Bulawayo District at Lookout Masuku Barracks, which saw Colonel Colin Ngube taking over from Colonel Osley Oli Mandu as the new district commander. Lieutenant General Sanyatwe said the welfare of Zimbabwe National Army members is crucial for peace and stability, which translates to the country's economic development. And it's true. We are hearing about robberies being committed by army officials. And I believe that if the welfare of the soldiers is prioritized, we can have a guarantee that they will not be involved in these robberies. If you take a look in the past, it was rare to hear soldiers could say they are involved in armed robberies, or if it was happening, there were few. But right now, you are hearing about this soldier in court, this soldier, another soldier in court, and right now there are 4 to 5 soldiers who were brought to court yesterday only. And if you take a look on the records, the numbers are not so good. So as the commander of the ZNA, he said that he's aware of the challenges faced by the nation in general and the defense forces in particular. And he says that this is a phase which is going to pass, and there is need for the army to focus as a professional army. So you'd see that the army should be the last to bow down to economic pressures. And he says, I'm seized with these challenges, and let me highlight to you that all issues that are raised by various formations through my office are being actioned. And as you can attest to this situation, the ration situations remain satisfactory, and we endeavor to improve most of your conditions of service. So the issues of ration, I've talked about this issue. At a certain point in time, I was in an area around Kwekwe there. There was a talk about the farms which are owned by the military there, and they were doing a great job. So they were doing farming at a large scale, and that is what we need to see. We need to see the military taking a lead in terms of innovation, in terms of farming, in terms of a lot of agricultural activities, and that is very important because vanoziva kuti vanenge vakuzvigadzirira chikafu chavo, and if this issue of rations was resolved, it's a plus for the military. It talks also about the accommodation of the Bulawayo District ZNA, and there are several houses. I have seen pictures of those houses, several houses which have been completed, and it says they are now ready to be occupied, or they will be occupied soon. And he noted that there were also issues of encroachment into the district's cantonment and training areas by local and surrounding community in Umguza district, including illegal mining activity. Makorokoza arunguwanika pese pese. There were also a menace in areas around Kwekwe, that is around Baba Fields, but he says that they have dealt with that issue, and they are able to deal. He actually told Colonel Nube to be firm in dealing with illegal mining and community encroachment issues. And he says that the situation has been contained, and I want you to maintain the status quo, which means the outgoing commander managed to contain the situation, and he urged the incoming commander to also make sure that he contain the situation and it remain or they maintain the status quo. So in Zimbabwe, a lot of illegal activities are happening, and because of poverty, some rogue elements within the forces might allow Makorokoza to come and Korokoza for their own benefits. And also, he talks about loyalty. He says both of the commanders, they have unquestionable loyalty and dedication to duty. And it's something else. But one of the important issues is that Colonel Mandu was part of the military since 1980. So she was attested into the military in 1980, and she has been part of the military, and she rose through the ranks. She's one of the senior members of the military, but they did not specify where she was actually going. Is she remaining in the Matebele region or in the Bulawayo district, or she's moving elsewhere? There is no confirmation about that. So this is what is happening. There was a change of command in the Zimbabwe National Army Bulawayo District, and this is what is happening at this moment in time. Generally, to conclude, Colonel Mandu is known as a no-nonsense military commander, and she's known for her disciplined military troops. So, her formation is known for maximum discipline, and this is one of the things she got a plus for. So, they then talked about corruption, and they said we shunned corruption and dealt with outward behavior of whatever form and magnitude without fear or favor under my guidance. This formation remained resolute and unwavering in fighting against the scourge of drug and substance abuse. So then Colonel Ngube acknowledged the support that the formation continues to get from the traditional leadership, who are the custodians of heritage and culture, and said, I take command of Bulawayo District within a peaceful province, and I fully acknowledge the greater responsibility of ensuring that Bulawayo Metropolitan Province remains peaceful and stable to allow for economic growth and development. And, he also takes over a formation that measures on training the bulk of our Zimbabwe National Army members, and is now called upon to continue supporting the various training activities within the formation. So it's great that there is always continuity in the military. What was not specified is where the outgoing commander will be posted to, but this is what we have for you. There was a great change in the Bulawayo district, Zimbabwe National Army Bulawayo district, and this is a change from Colonel Mandu to Colonel Ngube. This is what we have for you, and let us meet in other episodes as well as other broadcasts.